Minitoon is officially leaving Piggy. After over 2 years of updates, he's finally done with the game. He posted in a tweet, "Ahoy everyone! The next Piggy season will be the last Piggy season and last update to the main game with 2 exceptions being build mode and bug fixes. It's been a lot of fun working on the game over the years and I couldn't be happier to have met so many of you through it. The next Piggy season's most likely going to be a Christmassy themed one and then nothing else. No more maps, no more chapters, no more skins. Just nothing except for build mode updates and bug fixes." This is super sad because this has been my entire life for like over 2 years. Can you imagine that? A day where Piggy no longer updates, where you can no longer look forward to the next season or the next bot or the next skin contest or anything. That's crazy. Now, if you're wondering why Minitoon has finally decided to end it with one more seasonal update, he says in the Twitter replies below, "While the journey was fantastic, I have grown so very burnt out of working on this game and have been wanting to work on new projects for a long while now. It's hard to continue updating a game that just doesn't resonate with you anymore." And I totally get that. Minitoon has been working on this project for so long. It almost feels like he's been working on Piggy longer than the entire sun's been around. And with the main story of the game over and done with, it's pretty much like you're performing CPR on the game now just to keep it alive. Like adding skins, doing the occasional side story with a little chapter, then adding more skins, blah, blah, blah. And all of it hasn't really brought back the huge hype that Piggy used to have back in the day when it had like hundreds and thousands of players. Nowadays a new chapter releases and it probably like it gets like 50k for a day and then it goes all the way back down. So the spirit of Piggy has sort of died out, and like you can sort of tell as well with Minitoon not being as excited for Piggy, and that is totally understandable. Do you know one Piggy fan who has literally played Piggy non-stop, like looked at nothing else for over 2 years? No, literally Roblox YouTubers get burnt out all the time, like Dennis Daly, for example, and they focus on like every game on the platform, not just one single game every single day, every single week, every single month for 2 years. Heck, if I was still making Piggy content now, I probably would have bonked a baseball bat over my head about a year ago out of frustration. Anyway, Minitoon continues saying, "I'm gonna be moving on to other projects, from my RTS game IA2, that's Iron Assault 2, one of his old games, to a new story-focused IP entirely, which isn't Piggy Intercity. He's coming up with a new story game that has nothing to do with Piggy." Imagine if it's the exact same, but this time it just rips off Mickey Mouse and calls it Mickey. I have so many fresh ideas for games in my head, and unfortunately, having to go back to update this game just holds me from really embracing my creativity. Don't get me wrong, I'm incredibly fortunate to be in this position where I'm able to just make whatever I want without having to worry if they'll be successful. I'm in a situation that arguably any developer would find ideal, and I'm forever grateful for all of you helping me. Honestly, the fact that Minitoon is once again feeling passionate about different projects gets me as excited as a kid at 6 a.m. on a Christmas morning knowing Santa's come with a new PlayStation, because he's gonna be able to put his heart and soul into those games. It'll be just like Book 1, Chapter 1 Piggy. Back when Minitoon was uploading new chapters weekly, there was like a lot of excitement around that, and you could tell from the developer himself. He's gonna get his creative juices flowing, and then from there, who knows, we might get something even better than Piggy, which has an even greater story. But while he's done with the main Piggy game, he's not completely done with the Piggy story. He continues saying, "Of course, for those looking for more Piggy, Piggy's story isn't over yet and will continue in Piggy Intercity. However, it's a huge project, and even with a sizable team, it will take some time to make. I'm sure if you stick around, it'll be worth the wait." So Piggy Intercity isn't cancelled, which is what I first thought when I read that very first tweet. I like, my heart started beating rapidly. I thought I was about to have a heart attack and just die on the spot. But judging by the size of the Piggy Intercity development team and the time it's taking to make, I think Piggy Intercity is probably going to be one of the most professionally produced games on the Roblox platform. It may be the first Roblox AAA game, but now it's time to put on my big boy pants and admit when I'm wrong. See, throughout my entire channel's existence, I have always been adamant as soon as we heard that Minitoon was saying Book 2 was going to be the end, that there was going to be a Book 3. I was thinking, okay, Minitoon, I'm seeing 10 steps ahead of you. Yeah, you'll get sick of the making chapters for a bit, but you'll be right back like a Robux addict who can't stay away from another shot of like 50k Robux. But I obviously really underestimated the burnout here. Like, Minitoon is still feeling burnt out, even almost a year after Piggy Book 2 officially ended. That is rough. So I'm gonna have to just completely wipe that prediction of any Piggy Book 3 coming out in 2023 at all. absolutely not. I still think there is a faint glimmer of hope though on the horizon. Maybe if Minitoon can overcome this burnout, maybe after a couple years working on his happy favorite projects, he'll be like, wait a second, remember that pink fat-headed freak thing with a baseball bat? And he'll think fondly about it. Then he'll be like, you know what? Maybe it's time for Piggy Book 3. Especially so if Piggy into City doesn't end the whole Piggy story. Because I know he will want to end the Piggy story. So if it's not ended in Piggy into City, I can guarantee you then a Book 3 would be made. But that's a big if. And it doesn't seem very likely at the moment. But what do you think? Let me know down below. And I do want to say, thank you, Minitoon, for literally everything you've done. It's just been a wild journey of Piggy. Literally, that started my entire YouTube career. It was crazy, and I will always love that game. It'll always be like in a special place right here in a locked box, and there's no key to escape this one. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!